Welcome to Sunshine Chicken Ranch. My name is Julie Marks, and I'm going to talk to you today about a workaround for the Farm Innovator incubator. This is the incubator I'm talking about. Can't tell you how excited I was to finally be getting a big 42 egg incubator. I think that's what this is, isn't it? Something like that. Anyway, I was excited to get this incubator, and then my first hatch, the hatch rate was terrible, just terrible. So from reading online and doing some research, I figured out what my problem was. Turns out that with this incubator on mine, the top end of the incubator would be 5 degrees warmer than the bottom end. And the readout on the incubator would show me the temperature up here. So that did not work. And there's actually an easy workaround for that. To see if that's your problem, what I would suggest is that you buy a Govee thermometer hydrometer. That way it can sit down in the incubator and you can get readings from your phone, and then just kind of tilt the incubator and let it slide over as you go. Anyway, and I would say I would test all corners and the middle, and I would test it with the turning tray in there and with the turning tray out, and I would definitely test it near the turning motor, because the motor over time gets hot, and it kind of made it too hot for the eggs around it with mine anyway. Before you send me a bunch of hate mail, from what I understand, some people have a lot of luck with the Farm Innovator. It sounds like there's some good ones out there, and then there's some duds, and I got a dud. But from what I understand, there's quite a few duds. So if that was your luck and you got one with a crappy hatch rate, there is actually an easy workaround. And that is to use a teeny little computer fan to blow on this heating element so that it blows the air down and circulates it back around and distributes the air better, and that way your temperature is better. I also leave my Govee in it at this end, because I know it's measuring more of what's up here when you look at the readout on the incubator. Something to check too is that your incubator and your Govee agree on the temperature, because sometimes they're miscalibrated. That wasn't the case with mine. Mine was calibrated. Okay, mine was calibrated the first year that I used it, and then the second time I brought it out, it was not. It did not agree with my Govees, and I checked my Govees and they're spot on. So I had to do some messing with it to fix the calibration on it. And that can happen over time too. It's kind of to be expected with any sort of instrument like that it's going to go out of that calibration over time. So anyway, the go around, the workaround is put this computer fan in here. What I used was the 20 millimeter to 40 millimeter multi-fan AC Infinity. I got it on Amazon. It was like $13, I think. I'll have a link below this video, so you can go to it and you don't have to look it up and all that stuff. So what I did was I suspended the multi-fan with string through these little bitty holes at the top of the incubator. You can see it's got these little holes in it to allow the incubator to rest, or to let the humidity out. So it was easy enough fix. You stick the string in, wrap it around the little legs of the multi-fan, and string it back through and tie it to the top. So, and then of course recheck everything in there to make sure your temperature is right. There's actually a second workaround that I did, because even though I put the fan in there and it really, really improved with the temperature difference, what I also ended up doing is sticking just a little something under this end during hatch, so that I put all the eggs down here, and then I'd stick something under this end, like a plate, so that when the eggs got kicked around at hatch, that they would roll back to the top end that has the best temperature in it. And that's just the temperature that I used. I would move my Govee to that end and go off of that, and That way the eggs didn't get kicked around to this other end where the temperature wasn't the greatest and then not hatch. Anyway, I hope this video is helpful to you. Let me know if you've got other workarounds that you did for this incubator. I would love to hear about it. And good luck. I hope you have a great hatch.